Starting out this week, Emm Gryner, straight out of Sarnia, Ontario. When she was a young woman, she played keyboards for David Bowie. And when she came home off the road, she wrote sweet, sunny pop music to contrast the dark music she had made with Bowie. But now she's making some dark music herself. Her new album, 21st Century Ballads, has songs about criminal allegations, songs about teen suicide, incredibly dark topics, but sung in her trademark sweet voice, which kind of is a bit of spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down. Again, straight out of Sarnia, an incredible singer-songwriter, finally going a little bit darker on this new record. The album is 21st Century Ballads. Her name is Emm Gryner, and it's out now.
I came off the road with you and I said, it's only been a couple of days, no lie, but life's all new after King of the Bluffs.
It was about 20 years ago in 1995 that the Deers got together, but it wasn't until the early 2000s that they really started to make an impact in the Canadian music scene. In fact, the success that the Arcade Fire have now, one of the biggest bands Canada has ever seen coming out of Montreal, well, that success some say was supposed to be the Deers, but their music didn't necessarily land at the moment it was supposed to. So in 2015, 20 years after the bands get together, perhaps that is when their new music is going to truly make its mark. They've never sounded more crucial, they've never sounded more modern, they've never sounded more relevant. You're going to love the new Deers record if you're a fan of the Smiths or Arcade Fire or something new. It's called Times Infinity Volume 1, and it's out now.
I used to pray for the heavens to fall. I used to pray for the heavens to fall. Now I never want this to end.
And finally, Strange Days, Apparition, Hello Time Bomb, all huge Canadian jams, and Canadian jams from the pen of Matthew Good. But if you haven't listened to Matthew Good since those glory much music days of the late 90s and early 2000s, you may have lost touch with what he's doing. And the answer is a lot more of the same. Not to say that he hasn't progressed, not to say that he's not better, but he's still making the solid Canadian rock, solid, thoughtful, introspective, lyrical Canadian rock he's best known for. If you're a Matthew Good fan, or should I say, if you were a Matthew Good fan in the good old days, it's time to get reacquainted. His new album is called Chaotic Neutral, and it's out now. All right, that's it for me this week. If they let me out in time, you can find me every single weekday morning, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. on CBC Radio 2. Otherwise, you can find me on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/CBC Music, every single Monday with some new music for you to spend your parents' money on. That's it for me. Later on.